button here and do the social media thing. Let people know we're streaming. Let's see here. Facebook also. Ooh, Bayley to belly. Not that exactly. I just saw extraordinarily eggy post. God bless the Facebook Memories feature. And once again, I am tuned into a match 8 minutes in, only vaguely aware of what's going on. I really need to get around to making the rest of the Racer family, at the very least Pops, who was a professional wrestler in at least 2 of the continuities that I'm aware of. He might have been in Speed Racer 66 as well, because I struggle to imagine where they would have gotten that character detail from otherwise. because he was in Speed Racer 08 and in the really good Speed Racer Origins comic. But I digress. That is going to wrap up the pre-show match. Speed Racer not quite able to get it done. Truly, it is tragic. Let's see. That match finished up a little bit earlier than I expected, to be totally honest. Let's see here. But, let me check on some stuff here, but I think we might speed through this thing tonight, if for no other reason. I'm a little bit tired after this weekend. I've got laser tomorrow. Gonna do my best to make sure it is a fun show as always, but I think we're just gonna get right into it, so letting people file into Blake's House Arena. Everybody get on your feet, make some noise for another edition of Blake's House Professional Wrestling. Welcome, Blake's House Wrestling fans, to another edition of Blake's House Professional Wrestling. If you were tuned in last week, you got to see, in the main event, Nick's Wrestling Organization, just a truly dominant stable in the tag team division, representing the team defending and the team challenging for the Blake's House Wrestling Tag Team Championships. Elo and Ramos, fresh off a loss to the Chop Shop Tag Team Champions in a non-title exhibition, able to hold on, able to retain their championships against this upstart unit that is Jim Jack and Rip Studley, this team that has been taking Blake's House Wrestling by storm for the last several months. They fell just short this past week, but there is absolutely a championship in their future. Additionally, we saw the return to the ring of a couple Blake's House Wrestling talents. Kurt London coming back, teaming with the Pearlman brothers to take on Team Lake Mary, and Pearlman brothers able to pick up the pinfall victory against that dominant Team Lake Mary stable. And we're actually going to be seeing the Pearlman brothers teaming once again tonight with one of the top stars of Judgment Professional Wrestling, Joey Bagi, going to be tagging with Ryan and Josh Pearlman. They're going to be going head-to-head with some Nick's Wrestling Organization All-Stars. Brad Chad, the NWO champion, Nick Vadala, and Matthew Knapp Of course, Brad Chad and Matt Knapp tagging on and off for the past several months. I am certain that that team is going to be just as effective as it always has been, although it has been quite a while since we've seen either of them in the ring. So we'll have to see if ring rust is a factor. Additionally, another returned last week, Christopher Worzalla taking out Jason Solarian, making quick work of the hungry individual from Judgment Professional Wrestling, the man that wants more than anything to become JPW champion. But Christopher Worzalla on a tear, and he's only been back for 1 week. We're going to be seeing him again tonight against legend in the world of Blake's House Professional Wrestling, Terrell Benjamin. And we have got so much more for you tonight. Of course, it is the staple in Blake's House Professional Wrestling. Mag.Lo going to be holding court once again in a 20x20 against any and all comers from space and time. You, the viewers, going to decide who will be facing Mag.Lo tonight. Additionally, we've got a special treat for you in tonight's main event. Josh Kaiser of Team Lake Mary, he's been sitting on the sidelines week after week after week, just in the corner of his Team Lake Mary friends, stablemates. Tonight, he will be wrestling against the #1 contender, Shawn the Swashbuckler Satchwell. Now, that will not be in a singles match. Satchwell going to be teaming with his sometimes friend, sometimes rival COLBY to take on Team Lake Mary, represented by Ramon and Josh Kaiser. Going to give you a little bit of taste of that heavyweight championship bout that we will be seeing in 2 weeks' time. But let's go ahead and take a look at our opening contest. We can talk about a couple of the other contests going on this evening as well. Of course, the Alpizars just have a brief rivalry going on with the team of Yuri and Sarah. Able to, excuse me, both as tag teams and as individual competitors. Believe Linda and the Wildcat have competed head-to-head once before, but with the Alpizars, as well as Yuri and Sarah, very interested in making their mark in the tag team division. That clash has sparked once again, and we're going to get to see an opportunity for both of these deeply athletic strikers to go head-to-head. And let's just go ahead and get into our first match. Linda Alpizar, Yuri the Wildcat. In that match, it's right now. And Linda, one half of that husband and wife unit, the Alpizars. Just those super kicks of hers, positively deadly, but the Wildcat here really capable of coming at you from so many different angles. The speed and agility is absolutely spectacular. So we will have to see which comes out on top. Again, both of these individuals a little bit more focused in the tag team division, at least for the moment, but getting an opportunity as a singles competitor to represent your team, picking up a victory, making a statement that both you as an individual are a serious threat, but also just getting a leg up on the competition any way that you can is so very important here, especially with the tag team division completely blown open with that Idolo and Ramos defense last week. Kick a little bit low. Harada going to let them fight, and hold on. Eat the feet early. Linda possibly going to try and put this away in the opening couple minutes, but only getting a count of 1. And shotgun dropkick is the answer back. Yuri absolutely has to turn up the heat. Linda has came to this match to win, to make a huge statement here. Yuri possibly a little bit vexed by Alpizar here. You see her not really sure how she wants to approach, which is so unusual for the Wildcat. Typically just a high-octane competitor, but Linda Alpizar just has her outmatched, at least for the moment. And it looks like the Wildcat changing tactics a little bit. Typically known for those high energy, high agility strikes, but can absolutely grind it out. Just make the best of the best submit. However, Linda possibly taking a page out of the Wildcat's playbook here. Applying that armbar, but oh my god, sliding drop kick right to the side of the head. And picture perfect moonsault, cover one, but again, only getting one. The determination on display from both of these individuals. Oh my god, guillotine off the top and another moonsault press, two. This time getting a count of two. And toe hold planting Linda right into that bottom turnbuckle, and she's going up top again. And what? Oh my god, Linda rolling out of the way. Body press of her own, cover one, but only gets one. Kick high, and the Wildcat dazed here. Linda firing herself into that corner turnbuckle and plants her with a DDT. Cravat hold applied. Linda reaching out for that top rope. Able to break the hold. And absolutely devastating kick to the side of the head. Both of these competitors just giving everything they've got. And this is the opening contest of tonight's program. Armbar applied. Linda able to slip out. Didn't have it quite enough, and step over toe hold face lock is the answer back. Again, the similarities of both of these competitors just piling up in this contest. If the striking ability is unable to pick up the victory, they both have a very steady secondary option. Hold on. Oh my god! Colossal frog splash, but Linda springing back to her feet. The Wildcat taking a minute to breathe, all alone in the ring. Linda dazed on the outside. Fighting her way back in, and Rana transitions right into that triangle hold. And what? Oh my god! Another colossal frog splash, and Wildcat now set up. No. Linda having absolutely none of it, raking the face, just grinding the boots against the mask, and big super kick. Linda is not finished yet. Oh my god, big body press, cover two, but only gets two off the crossbody. And once again, jaw colliding with heel, cover two. No, that's not enough. And just a quick palm strike square in the chest is enough to make Linda crumble to her knees. And it goes. Guillotine off the top. Big backdrop, Linda answering back, and a big boy senton throwing all her weight into the chest of the Wildcat once, twice, and she is not finished. Big enziguri, but you can see the Wildcat just moving her head a little bit, getting out of the way of that strike. And she goes back to the top, and again, Just devastating frog splash. If she goes for the cover here, she might take the match. But no, not yet. Not electing to go for the cover, and that could cost her here. Big super kick. Linda going high risk once again, and another big boy senton off the top. And Linda making a bit of a misstep here. You could tell just the length of this match grating on both competitors, and the Wildcat rolling Linda away from the ropes. You saw that Rana and his feet on the bottom rope, just rolling away from it, forcing Linda to have to break the hold on her own, not able to rely on the rope break. But that triangle choke just proving to be too much to overcome. And the Wildcat picking up the victory in singles action. And as I said, both of these competitors very much interested in that tag team division, but any spotlight you can put on yourself, any body of work that you can build to show that you deserve a championship opportunity absolutely counts here in Blake's House Professional Wrestling, and the Wildcat doing exactly that tonight. Also, Variant Edge, appreciate you dropping in. Yeah, the stuff you can do with the strike exchanges is pretty fun, even as limited as it is. Because, yeah, you can have them do a taunt and then, like, a big combo finisher strike. So you can do stuff like that, and I'm kind of curious. Linda did that twice in the match. I should know this because I built both of these characters, but I don't think she has her logic set to pin after that, and she probably should, considering she pins off the regular super kick all the time. It's some of the people I like, particularly if you look at my roster, because we're just kind of hanging out here before I get into the second match. The higher up in here, because this is ordered chronologically in the order I built them, I definitely got better at building characters the more I did it, which is how this is supposed to work, right? So it probably would be worth it to reevaluate some of my older builds. But I digress. As, you know, the theme of last week, the theme of this week, seems to be returning talent. And make sure I've done that. Yep, cool. And someone we have not seen in quite some time. Olivia Holloway gonna continue that forever fight against Zero Lopez. Of course, the Dark Hour, is it fine? Really tough to say. Blake seems to be interested in breaking out onto his own as a single. Hsien-Jo doing a bit of the same. Holloway being away from the game for a little bit. The cohesion of that Dark Hour unit starting to slip away. Well, if there is one thing to get Olivia Holloway back in the right frame of mind, it is going to be a singles contest with Zero Lopez. Vince, appreciate you dropping in. Things have been pretty good. I will say, because I know you're not usually here for some of these. During matches, I try not to break character. I do see the messages and can respond to them in between matches like we're doing right now. But as soon as I get ready to hit the button, we are in wrestling commentary mode. But hey, I very much appreciate you checking in. And yeah, things have been good. But, it seems Blake's House Wrestling certainly started. Olivia Holloway going head-to-head with Zero Lopez. It does feel like these two are going to fight until the end of time. Well, we don't quite have until the end of time, but we absolutely have until the end of this next match. Olivia Holloway, Zero Lopez, and that's right now. Again, as I said, Holloway spending a little bit of time away from Blake's House Wrestling. That Dark Hour unit, not quite as strong, not quite as cohesive as it had been when they debuted as a trio. And Zero Lopez going to try to take advantage of that. He has feuded both with Holloway as an individual and as the Dark Hour as a stable. Zero looking to make a name for himself in the singles division. In that triple threat contest just last week with Blake and Cindy. Unable to pick up the victory, but he's got another opportunity here, and hold on a second. Zero with the steel chair. And Harada, no. Harada very lax with the rules here at Blake's House Professional Wrestling. Giving people a disqualification count with the foreign objects. Not signaling for the bell on chokeholds, on low blows, eye pokes. He wants these matches settled in the ring. And that is precisely what he is going to do here. And right now, just really, if the last match was going to be high-octane striking ability and high-octane striking ability, both of these individuals so very athletically gifted. That high-flying style on Olivia Holloway and just that extremely versatile style of Zero Lopez. Zero, bit of a miscue, possibly looking to go for that dive early, but Holloway not going over the top rope. Put a bit of a wrench in his plan. Hold on, bow and arrow hold applied, but Holloway able to slip out. And Zero Lopez, again, I speak to his versatility. He has every tool in the book. Just great striking, great submissions. Can attack from the ground, from the turnbuckle, and hold on. Knee bar applied from Olivia Holloway. Again, Zero possibly not used to Holloway's speed. It has been a while since we've seen her in the ring. And really wants to work the turnbuckle there, but Holloway having absolutely none of it, just fighting her way out of the corner. And drop toe hold, planting Zero, just face first into that bottom turnbuckle pad, rolls through, cover one, no, not even one. Zero slipping out of the hold as both these competitors just squaring up in the center of the ring. Holloway to her feet first. But Zero right back after mount tackle applied, and a series of mounted punches going to be the answer back.
Come on.
Blue Thunder Bomb, cover one, but only one, as this match will continue. As I said, these two are going to fight forever. Zero absolutely not going to stay down after that first Blue Thunder Bomb. Knee bar locked in, trying to wear Zero down, trying to just take away that agility advantage. Zero not fooled by that tricky chair, goes for that mount tackle, but is sidestepped. But Zero able to get the advantage once again, that bow and arrow hold applied. Back switch and big reverse DDT, center of the ring. And targeting the neck and shoulders here. But Holloway able to push Zero off. Run it into the corner. Holloway going high risk. And, oh my god, no. Nobody home. And Zero diving elbow off the top, but a foot laid out on the bottom rope, going to break up the count. Even being away from the ring, there are some things you don't forget. There are some things you can just do instinctually, and that is protect yourself. Know where you are in the ring. Holloway once again going high risk, and that big 450 cover too. Oh my god, so close. Zero answer back with the shotgun dropkick and standing tall after that chop, but Bulldog in the center of the ring. Holloway once again plants him, but Zero springing back to his feet. Full Nelson facebuster applied. And Enziguri throwback trying to take the head right off Holloway's shoulders. Welcome back to Blake's House Wrestling, my friend, but a blue thunder bomb cover two. No, it's not enough. It's not enough to put Zero away. And Zero, he wants to end it here. Sling Blade will connect. Goes for the cover. 1, 2. No. Soul butt kick right into the stomach, and Zero going coast to coast, and Sling Blade once again goes for the cover. 1, 2. And it's still not enough. Both of these competitors have hit each other with nearly everything they've got, and the 450 splash again making a mockery of Holloway's own finishing hold, and you can see how personal this match is for both of them. Neither of them willing to give an inch. Hard shot right to the face here. And C4 center of the ring. And Holloway just grinding Zero down. Just vicious series of strikes and a toe kick right to the gut. Zero just crumbles to his knees. Big backdrop. And it is all Olivia Holloway, but sit out facebuster. Zero, the momentum shift, and another colossal Enziguri. And now both of them just standing tall, center of the ring. Neither side willing to back down. But that Enziguri is absolutely what Zero needed. Sling Blade once again, but Holloway springing to her feet as if it never hit her. Like a Terminator, and she's done the deal. Nobody kicks out of the Falcon Arrow. And a returning Olivia Holloway. The Dark Hour may be in jeopardy, but Olivia Holloway is fine. And tough break for Zero Lopez. Again, he is really trying to find his footing in the singles division, but just unable to really gain any momentum. I am certain he was not prepared for a returning Olivia Holloway tonight. That being said, the just absolute intensity of that match, the intensity of these two competitors, you put the two of them in the ring, sparks absolutely will fly. But it is funny, we should mention that Dark Hour unit, as coming up next, Hsien-Jo going to go head-to-head with Cinderella Princeler. And Cindy very much looking to make her mark in the singles division, and in a very similar place to Zero Lopez. Neither of them really able to put together that string of victories that you need to get to the top of the mountain, to earn yourself a championship opportunity. Cindy winning big in a triple threat match last week. But speaking of climbing mountains, there is a mountain of a man in front of her tonight. Hsien-Jo, the ultimate Space Jam. A man that fought under that Dark Hour banner for month after month. It looks like he's not wearing that deep blue. Gonna be going it alone tonight. Possibly looking to break out into the singles division as well. We saw Blake doing that just a couple weeks ago. It is certainly not a wide open singles division. Shawn Satchwell, the clear #1 contender. But everyone in that Blake's House locker room is waiting to see just who is going to win that contest. Who is going to be waiting at the top of the mountain when they reach the summit? Well, there is no sense in looking past the opponent in front of you. Cindy Printzler, Hsien-Jo going head to head, and that's right now. The Princess of Blake's House Wrestling, Cinderella Printzler, making her way to the ring. But Hsien-Jo, a man that is all power, and again, you can see that white top of his not representing the Dark Hour tonight, representing Blake's House, representing himself. And just possibly looking to climb the mountain as well. But right now, Hsien-Jo, scoop and a slam going back to basics, and Cindy tumbling to the outside. But Hsien-Jo not wasting a moment of this match. You saw him following right outside the ring as soon as Cindy fell, but hold on. Series of forearm smashes will connect. And another one to the lower back, targeting the injured back of Hsien-Jo. Cinderella, just a practitioner of that catch-as-catch-can style, just trying to break down any exposed limbs. But Hsien-Jo not giving her any room to breathe here. Basement dropkick attempted, but sidestepped by Hsien-Jo. But again, forearm smash will cut him off. Dragon screw leg whip. Now taking away the vertical base of the larger opponent. Tight snap suplex, but just as in a boxing competition, you are always one clean hit away from victory. A powerhouse like Hsien-Jo only needs to get a hold of you once. That crossface hold locked in. Hsien-Jo able to reach across, push her off, and hold on a second. Storybook ending. Is that going to be it for Hsien-Jo's story tonight? Goes for the cover. 1, 2. Only gets 2. Cindy going for a cover once again, and you can see how badly she wants to pick this match up. Wants to beat somebody the caliber of Hsien-Jo, and again, another fisherman's neckbreaker. Storybook ending, center of the ring, cover 2, and still only 2. Absolutely devastating DDT. Cindy possibly signaling for the blockbuster, but no, elects to just attack the exposed arm of Hsien-Jo. And Hsien-Jo fighting from behind, but again, just the resiliency and power of this man, getting right back to his feet, and a big headbutt going to be the equalizer. And back to basics once again. Lift and drop, and not wasting a moment to apply that hold. Leaping facebuster, but Hsien-Jo springing back to his feet. And hold on just a moment here. Picture perfect German suplex, taking a page out of Hsien-Jo's playbook here. And again, right back to the Fisherman Neckbreaker. That has got to be it. No, it's not enough. 3 storybook endings, but Hsien-Jo said this match gets a sequel. Big back elbow from Hsien-Jo, and you can tell so badly he wants to hit that Space Jam, but hold on, that patented elbow drop cover. One, but only one. And another big headbutt, another momentum shifter. And Hsien-Jo going right back to that crossface chicken wing. Just targeting the neck, targeting the shoulder. And oh my God, absolutely devastating screwdriver, goes for the cover. 2, but only gets 2. Belly to belly overhead suplex, going to put Jamel again in that advantageous position, and once again, just trying to wear Cindy down. Just grind her out. And Cindy fired in that orange Gatorade corner, and Cindy wants absolutely none of that. Hsien-Jo does some of his most dangerous work in that corner turnbuckle, but Emerald Flosion is the answer. If you do not let me hit the Space Jam off the top rope, you are going to get the Emerald Flosion dropped right on your neck, and another one with that big suplex, but hold on. Back body drop, blocking the pile driver attempt, and Hsien-Jo going to take a moment to breathe. Hsien-Jo fired into that corner turnbuckle, and Shote just burying a palm right in the chest of Hsien-Jo. Devastating DDT, and Cindy's calling for that big blockbuster. She's looking for it. Hsien-Jo to his feet, and no. Pulling out of the way. And Cindy having absolutely none of it. Blockbuster off the top rope. Goes for the cover. 1, 2, 3. Count. Fall. And Cindy looking absolutely dominant in that head-to-head contest with Hsien-Jo. Hsien-Jo kicking out of 3 separate Fisherman Neckbreakers, 3 separate finishing holds. Hsien-Jo fighting tooth and nail to stay in this match, but that blockbuster proving to be too much to bear. That being said, man, Hsien-Jo Jamel is one of my favorite opponents in fighting games. Actually, I think I'll tell that story after I queue up the next match, because coming up next is the Open Challenge Battle Royal, and what that means is you, the viewers, get to pick who is going to be entered in an 8-man over-the-top rope Battle Royal to determine the contestant in the Mag.Lo Open Challenge. So I'm going to leave that open to you, the viewers, while I try to tell this story. Jamel, one of my favorite opponents to have in fighting games in general. We're just always having fun. But also, somehow, we just end up doing truly wacky stuff in matches together. And really, the finish of that match just felt like, oh, we have blown the spot. I hope this is pre-taped. Because I need to hit this Impaler DDT and then go into the blockbuster. And look, I'm not going to point fingers, but it looked like Hsien-Jo forgot the spot. But, so for some of y'all that are not regulars here, the way this works, y'all can just call out names. The easy ones are going to be, I do have the official Stardom and New Japan DLCs, obviously and the Suda 51 DLC. Of course, anybody... Got a handful of people from all over the place. I also have a severely messed up, like, wrestling roster. Like, this I built mostly in 2017, so, like, it's going to be missing a lot of current guys. I have splashes of indie and historic talent as well. But what might end up happening if I don't see any names called out. Alright, well, I'm not... I will say, Vince, I will absolutely put Banner in. Generally, I don't like to double book people, so I'm not going to put Jamel in this match as well. Oops, I passed Def Jam, actually. Let's try that again. There we go. David Banner. As they say on his records. But also, like, what I can do, I've got kind of stuff all over the place. Like, I've got a bunch of video game characters kind of all over the place here. Handful of TV characters. Got a respectable but very incomplete KOF roster, respectable but very incomplete Street Fighter roster. The cast of the original Rumble Rose. You want to see David Clement and you want to see Phoenix Wright? I can absolutely make that happen. I'm going to put Ian Bishop in there because he's been doing work in the Mario Party community. He was streaming last week. Let us see here. You want to see David, and you want to see Phoenix Wright. I can absolutely make that happen. I think who else I would want to have in this? Let me see here. I also have Zero Escape roster, which I am not at all familiar with that family of video games, but the Zero Escape devs work for the developers that, or work for the company that produced Fire Pro World. So they did just straight up make their characters in Fire Pro, which I thought was very cool. You want to see Bayley and you want to see Kenneth. I can put Kenneth in the video game. It's going to be Kenneth 2017, but I don't think that's going to be a huge issue. I do wish that, and like, some of it could just be like, hey, I just need to do it myself. This Bayley is made, like, is just based on the Jafeli moveset. But Alex Bayley has wrestled professionally. So it's like, someone could just put his moveset that he actually used in a wrestling match on his character. And I understand why people don't do that, because building characters in this game takes a little bit of work. I genuinely don't know how the top creators just have rosters of literal hundreds of characters they've built. I don't know how they do it. staggering what they're capable of doing. Yeah, all I would need to do is get tape of both of his matches. I actually built a local indie guy who I could just put in this match, actually. One of my friends worked with this guy. Let me see here. Malik Bosede. He, at least like when I was introduced to him, was a cook at a diner in the area that I live in, which is pretty cool. And like I just watched like 2 or 3 of his matches and built a moveset for him in Fire Pro. So yeah, I think I'm gonna put Malik in there. I'm actually reasonably happy with how his gear turned out too. You want to see Fat Albert, and I can make that happen as well. I need to rename this stable. Scott Steiner doesn't work at Shoney's anymore. That's Shoney's closed. It's deeply distressing. Let's see here. You want to see Fat Albert? We'll have to let Jamel know that Fat Albert's wrestling tonight. He always likes seeing him wrestle because he has really goofy moves. But we have got a pretty deep cast of characters. We've got our 8 names that are going to potentially be challenging Mag.Lo in the Mag.Lo Open Challenge. So 8 contestants will enter that 20 by 20. Only one of them will be standing tall. I can do that for you. So for several years, this would have had to have been, like, most of the 2010s, Scott Steiner owned a Shoney's restaurant in a suburb of Atlanta. Like, he owned the restaurant. And, like, you could go there and meet Scott Steiner. There was, like, a little wall of, like, Scott Steiner memorabilia. Like, he just owned a restaurant because that's what you do when you're a celebrity that, like, is old. Unfortunately, during COVID, you know, a lot of restaurants went under hard times, and that restaurant did have to close, which is deeply unfortunate because myself and Olivia and probably a couple other friends, we were going to go to Atlanta to go to Scott Steiner's Shoney's. To meet Scott Steiner and eat, like, admittedly pretty shitty diner food. Like, Shoney's is alright, but I don't know if I would drive, like, 6 hours one way to go to a Shoney's. But, you know, Scott Steiner works at this one. You can meet Scott Steiner while you eat your food. But I have good news for you, Vince. We're taking you on a journey right now. There was the high of finding out that Scott Steiner owned a Shoney's. There was the low of finding out that Shoney's closed because of COVID. But now I'm going to pick you back up. Scott Steiner says that he wants to open a sports bar in, like, around that area once the economy picks back up. So Scott Steiner will once again own a restaurant somewhere in Georgia. And that's exciting. Because that means I get to go eat at a restaurant that Scott Steiner owns, which is very funny to me. So, I'm going to take a sip of water here. And then we're going to get into this 8-man over-the-top rope battle royal to determine who is going to be facing Mag.Lo. And that match, it's right now. And 8 bodies around the ring. It is already chaos. I believe this might be Bosede's first ever Blake's House wrestling match. I believe everyone else in the ring has competed in at least one open challenge battle royal. Fat Albert winning one even. Hold on. Double German suplex. Phoenix Wright dropped right on his neck. And Phoenix Wright answering back, taking it to the men that suplexed him, going after Ian Bishop, and you can see Bayley going head-to-head with Bosede, going head-to-head with Kenneth. And hold on. Full Nelson, but Omega able to escape the pressure, at least for the moment. And Mario is down. There is nobody to call this match, nobody to call the eliminations. And huge double German suplex, this time Bayley laid out on the mat. Low blow, and David Banner doing what he does best, just punishing people with those deadly strikes. Lift and drop from Fat Albert as Omega just knee right to the face of Bayley, and David Clement for an object out of nowhere. Mario can't keep track of all 8 of these individuals in the match, and I can barely do so myself. Kenny going high risk, and shotgun drop kick to the back of the head. Bayley unable to defend himself as Fat Albert rolling Phoenix Wright up. And David Banner squaring off in the center of the ring, and Clement victorious as a poison rana plants Bayley right on the mat. Phoenix Wright going high risk, and Ian Bishop pulling Bosede out of the way. Phoenix Wright crashing down onto the mat. Lift and drop. Fat Albert eliminated, going for the cover. 1, but not even a count of 1. David Banner still in this match as Phoenix Wright attempting to break Bishop's back, make him humble. Bosede going high risk. No, not yet. And big double powerbomb. Hold on. David getting himself fired up. Going coast to coast springboard. Elbow drop, but nobody's home. And Bayley nearly eliminated. And Golden Trigger crushing the jaw of Ian Bishop as the camel clutch applied, but Bosede fired into that orange Gatorade corner. Bayley fighting his way out of these 2-on-1 situations. Bosede now going head-to-head with Banner. Banner going head-to-head with Omega. And David rolling up Bayley. Bayley 2, 3 count fall. Alex Bayley is eliminated. Belly-to-belly overhead suplex, just launching David into the center of the ring. And now Kenneth going head-to-head with Ian Bishop. Oh my God. Omega just flattened by Bishop, and Phoenix Wright just taking on anyone as that throwback Bulldog will connect. Bosede, big diving elbow, big vertical suplex. Banner going to capitalize here. No. Pump handle slam, and Kenny firing a knee right into the jaw of Phoenix Wright. Mongolian chops from David, going for the enziguri, but Bosede able to duck it. And flapjack and facebuster combination as a big double powerbomb plants Phoenix Wright. The poison mist connecting with the face of Bosede. Bosede, vision going to be limited, but David Banner, he is amped up. He is fired up. Looking to, oh my God, swinging for the fence with that big haymaker, but not quite able to connect. Precision haymaker right in the face as Phoenix Wright breaking Bosede's back, making him humble, but no, refusing to be submitted, refusing to be eliminated. Not in his debut match. Phoenix Wright standing tall, precision haymaker. David just planted onto the mat. Big diving elbow, Bosede pulling Ian Bishop away, and this time it's Phoenix Wright planted on the mat. Double underhook. I believe that was a Tiger Driver from Omega, and oh my God. World's strongest slam coming from David Banner as a super kick flattens Bosede. God, cover 2. Not quite enough. The Michinoku driver not picking up the elimination. Oh my God, Snapdragon suplex. And again, flapjack and facebuster combination. Lift and drop right on the shoulders of Ian Bishop. Fisherman suplex from Banner, and Banner just pounding away. Just those heavy left and right hands, but not able to score an elimination. Backstabber from Bosede. Bosede getting himself fired up. And oh my God, absolutely amazing display of power from Omega, but again, just too many bodies piled around the ring. Nobody able to pick up an elimination. Oh my God, suicide diving headbutt from Bishop. Bishop just taking a moment to breathe, but so dangerously close to the ropes, so dangerously close to elimination. And just like that, David Clement over the top rope. David Banner standing tall, the only David in this match, as a super kick flattens Banner. Bishop trying to pull Omega out of the carnage, but just too many bodies piled up. And once again, double powerbomb, but Bosede staying in it. Big super kick from right. Powerbomb once, twice, 3 times into the mat. Goes for the cover. 1, but no, Phoenix Wright breaking it up. He wants both eliminations, and that could cost him here. Switching dance partners, Bosede going head-to-head with Banner. And a big super kick. But Banner right back to his feet. Pump handle slam. Kenny calling out Wright, calling out Bishop. Precision haymaker will connect. Ian Bishop getting himself fired up. A series of clubbing blows to Phoenix Wright as a massive slam crushes Omega. Cover 1, 2. No, that is not enough to put away the best bout machine, Kenneth Omega, but on double underhook, and oh my God. Striking ability on display. Hold on. Another Michinoku driver. 3 count fall elimination, and Phoenix Wright over the top rope eliminated. Are down to our final 3. David Banner, Kenneth Omega, and Malik Bosede. Will Malik be the king of this wrestling ring? Back switch and big neckbreaker. Banner possibly looking to hold on, roll up cover. This could be it for Banner. No, reaching out, touching that bottom rope. Able to stay alive in this contest. Over. Kenneth Omega calling for the end. And 1 winged angel, but no, Banner keeping Bosede alive in this match. Only 1 man has ever kicked out of the 1-winged angel. But we will not see if Bosede could increase that count. Oh my God, Dr. Wily bomb, but no. Still three competitors standing tall in the ring. Michinoku driver, but foot on the bottom rope. This match will continue with three competitors. Punt kick. Thumb to the eyes, targeting that wound on the forehead of Banner. But Banner, he is getting himself fired up. He has entered a state. Hold on. Michinoku driver. This time it is Kenny keeping Banner alive in this match. Big Ensagiri.
Over.
Bosede Omega just slugging it out. Bosede getting himself fired up. Big super kick. Lift and drop, but unable to capitalize further. Banner going for that big haymaker, but Kenneth able to sidestep the hold. Kenny looking for that one-winged angel, but too many bodies around the ring. You are always looking over your shoulder, see who's coming, and Banner was coming after him like a freight train. See it all alone. Big moonsault press cover, but no. Hand on the bottom rope. This match will continue. Dr. Wiley bomb, but still no eliminations yet. Banner, he's getting himself fired up. Backstabber will connect. And Bosede has the hold locked in. Kenny trapped in that single leg crab. But no, refusing to be submitted. But Kenny sent over the top rope. We are down to our final two. Malik Bosede in his debut match, eliminating Kenneth Omega. Bosede and Banner going head to head. Big DDT from David Banner. Banner to his feet first. Bosede not too far behind. A desperation neckbreaker. Bosede just doing anything he can to maintain that momentum, maintain that advantage, but Banner fighting his way back to his feet. So difficult to keep pinned down, so resilient, so strong. As he just plants Bosede right into the center of the ring. Banner just taking a moment to collect himself, trying to figure out what can he do that this man has not stood up from yet. Big Rana again. Elbow draped across the throat. Looking for the backstabber. No. Going for that big neck breaker once again. Super kick will connect. Bosede just looking positively unstoppable. Banner put in that tree of woe, just delivering a series of forearm smashes, but a precision haymaker putting, no, hand on the bottom rope, going to keep Bosede alive in this match. And a big diving elbow. Both men giving everything they've got to this match, giving everything they've got to one another. And again, precision haymaker will connect. Banner again going for the cover, but fingertips on the bottom rope. This match will continue. Bosede cover, 1, 2, 3, count, fall. And in his debut match, Malik Bosede, the king of the Blake's House ring, I will admit, that is not at all what I was expecting. I've got to guess, aside from maybe Bayley, Bosede is the lowest statted character in this ring. Getting the over rope elimination to Kenneth Omega was very funny. But we will be seeing Malik Bosede taking on Mag.Lo in tonight's Mag.Lo Open Challenge. In the meantime, we have still got a lot of wrestling to get to this evening. Let's see here. As John Newton takes on, the Bookoo fighter. Now, it's as we said in the open of tonight's program. Both of these individuals very much looking for a shot at tag team glory. Newton and Walsh has taken on Monty and the Bookoo fighter week in and week out. Both teams able to pick up wins here and there. Monty and the Bookoo fighter picking up a win in that standard tag team format. Newton and Walsh picking up a victory in the Chop Shop tag team format. And it looks like John Newton gonna get a shot one-on-one against the Bookoo fighter tonight. The submission specialist from Bookoo City going head-to-head with the brawler known as John Newton. And that match, it's right now. JV3 certainly interested in getting tag team gold around the waist of one of his premier tag teams. Robert Walsh and John Newton are one such team. They have competed both in the Blake's House tag team division and in the Chop Shop tag team division, and are a very viable threat in both. The Bookoo fighter and his close friend Monty, more recent additions to that Blake's House wrestling roster. But the Bookoo fighter especially has proven himself time and time again to be an extraordinarily dangerous tap-out artist. The master of the armbar, looking to pull his opponents apart, but patented kick to the gut from John Newton is the answer back to that. Both of these men just as comfortable in a street fight as they are inside a 20x20, which is what makes both of them just sure fits for that Chop Shop tag team division. No disqualifications, no rope breaks, no countouts. But here, tonight's match will be a singles match. Got to respect the rules, got to respect the place that the match is going to be taking place inside that 20x20.
Not so fast.
And going for that mount position, but Newton surprising the Bookoo fighter just a little bit there. Bookoo fighter was sure once he had mount that it would be a sure victory. And as I said, both of these men very comfortable turning this into a brawl. They're going to fight it out on the outside. Japanese style arm drag as Harada's count continues at 10. You've got until 20. You need to get in the ring, and that is precisely what John Newton does, making a bit of a statement, delivering that patented kick to the gut and getting in the ring first. And another, and another. Newton with those sledgehammer-like right hands being answered back. But neither side backing down, neither side giving in, but Newton is the one standing tall after that exchange, going for that patented kick to the gut once again, but hold on, mount applied, and a series of knees right into the face of his own. Bookoo fighter wanting to let him know, you will not just have to worry about those submission holds. He is a extremely proficient striker. Huge headbutt and right back to that mount position. And just peppering Newton with those heavy left hands. Big suplex, and the Bookoo fighter tumbling to the outside, and Newton just letting the Bookoo fighter know exactly how he feels. Series of palm strikes, picks the leg, but Newton scrambling back to his feet and delivering another patented kick to the gut.
Not so fast.
It's the mount, and again rolling through, goes for the cover, 1. And this isn't the first time that we would be surprised by the technical prowess of just what we thought was a brawler. Right? Dan Remington putting on just Olympic-style wrestling clinics with Drew Serpa of Team Daytona. And it looks like Newton looking to do exactly the same against the grappling specialist that is the Bookoo fighter. Big fist drop, but no. Bookoo fighter rolling out of the way, gets the mount, but again, outsmarted by John Newton. Big gut wrench suplex, and Newton possibly luring the Bookoo fighter in, just making him think this is going to be a street fight, and coming at him from ways that he just was not expecting. And you can see the frustration on the Bookoo fighter's face. You can see just the aggravation he's got. This match is not at all going the way he thought it would, and certainly not getting dropped on the stack of dimes that he calls a neck. Goes for the cover, 2, and very nearly picks up the pinfall victory right there. And hold on just a moment here. Adding injury to insult, using the Bookoo fighter's own triangle lancer against him, putting pressure on the neck, the shoulder, the wrist, the elbow. And Newton standing tall here. Colossal double axe handle off the top. John Newton is on fire. Again, that brawling style, he's just giving the Bookoo fighter a piece of his mind. And again, another gut wrench style suplex. Bookoo fighter just in harm's way in a major way here as he plants him right on his neck. Newton going high risk. And another double axe handle, crushing the neck, crushing the shoulders. And gut wrench suplex into the center once more. Bookoo fighter fighting his way out of the corner, doing precisely what he does best. Going for that Northern Lights suplex. It is blocked. And Newton just looking positively unstoppable. The Bookoo fighter, the master of the armbar, targeting the legs, just getting a hold of whatever he is able to at this point. Whatever he can grab onto to stop the bleeding. But Newton firing back those huge left hands. And just levels him with that lariat. Lawn mount applied once again. And just a series of kicks to the ribs, and the Bookoo fighter now just able to out-wrestle Newton, but is it too little too late?
Not so fast.
Again, targeting the legs, gets the mount once again, and a series of shots from that mounted position. But hold on. Another vicious drop, just crushing the Bookoo fighter's neck. Goes for the cover, 2, 3, count, fall. And JB3 watching this match very closely. Just the raw power and aggression on display from John Newton. He wants to see that Chop Shop Tag Team Championship. The championship innovated by Judgment Professional Wrestling come back to the JPW stable. I am sure he is very ready. And hopefully Newton and Walsh are ready to take on the team of Floyd Bartholomew and Baby Man. On the subject of Judgment Professional Wrestling, we saw last week JPW champion Kurt London return to the ring with the Pearlman brothers. And this week we are seeing another JPW All-Star make his return. Joey Bag of Donuts, Joseph Bagi, going to be teaming with the Pearlman brothers, and they're going to be taking on an all-star team of Nick's Wrestling Organization competitors. NWO champion Brad Chad, the man that has called himself the best in the world and has the title to prove it. He'll be going to be teaming with Nick Vadala. And Brad Chad teaming with his former tag team partner and on and off member of Blake's House Professional Wrestling. That is Matthew Knapp. Second here. JPW certainly looking for some momentum against Nick's Wrestling Organization, especially in the tag team division. And the Pearlman brothers making waves themselves, picking up a win over Team Lake Mary last week. We will have to see if they are able to keep that offensive momentum up as they take on the man that calls himself the best in the world. Take on Brad Chad. They take on the head of Nick's Wrestling Organization, Nick Vadala, and they take on the enigmatic competitor known as Matthew Knapp, and that match, it's right now. And Joey making us wait just a little bit longer. Makes his way out to the ramp. The Pearlman brothers right behind him. Joey walking with a purpose. Getting amped up here. It has been a little while since we have seen Joey Bagi in the ring. Since we have seen Joey Bag of Donuts. But it has been even longer since we have seen Brad Chad in the ring. Now, ordinarily, I would ask if rust is a factor, but Brad Chad has proven time and time again he might be the smartest wrestler in Blake's House Professional Wrestling. So effective at making sure matches take place when, where, how he wants. And we're going to see if he is able to do that as he squares up against Josh Pearlman right now. Big knee drop to the back of the head. Of course, this is first fall to the finish. And Brad Chad already looking to steal that first fall away. But Pearlman Brothers patented double drop kick. The tandem offense of the Pearlman Brothers on display last week in a major way. And we are sure to see more of that this week. Right now, Brad Chad stepping back, stepping into his own corner. And really, this entire Nick's Wrestling Organization unit, extremely technically gifted competitors. Any one of them can out-wrestle you. All three of them have an amateur background. All three of them just extremely proficient in a variety of holds. Dragon screw leg whip from Nick Vadala, and he is taking on Joey Bagi. That man has lightning in his legs. Those super kicks are positively deadly. And Vadala going to be doing whatever he can to make sure one of them is not able to connect. Blocks the soul butt kick. And stops himself on the far ropes. Again, just denying Joey Bagi momentum. Escaping that shotgun dropkick and delivering a series of European uppercuts. And this is the sort of match, hold on, arms trapped and suplex over the top. And Joey Bagi rolling through, going back, getting Josh Pearlman into this contest. And Pearlman just grinding away at the knees of Vadala. Vadala still in the ring. And single leg crab, stretching that leg out even further. And Mick Vadala bringing in the enigmatic competitor that is Matthew Knapp. Matthew Knapp, certainly somebody that can out-wrestle you, but sometimes he doesn't want to. Very much fighting in the same school of thought that David Clement has fought week in and week out. Where he will just surprise you with a truly outlandish style, but right now, Josh Pearlman not really letting Knapp get started, and both of these teams kind of taking it a little bit slow in the opening moments of this match. You cannot afford to give the former tag team champions, the Pearlman brothers, any leeway. Former JPW champion, Joey Bagi. Current NWO champion, Brad Chad. Former Trios champions, in Vadala and Knapp. Every single one of these competitors have been or are currently champions. Every single one of them just so extraordinarily dangerous. And Ryan Pearlman now hitting the ring, I believe for the first time. And an airplane spin from the best in the world. Flattening Pearlman out. But Pearlman slowing it down a little bit. Hold on, back switch and suplex, planting him right on his neck.
What?
And Josh Pearlman, Joey Bagi having absolutely none of that. A big Rana while his brother and his tag team partner in the ring. Jawbreaker will connect and springboard senton. And Josh Pearlman getting extracurricular with the foreign object. Guillotine across the throat on top of the steel chair.
What?
Possibly looking to make a name for himself in that Chop Shop division, that no disqualifications hardcore division, but right now that is not this match. Kimura hold applied, and Joey having absolutely none of that, not allowing that hold to stay on for a moment longer while he is in the ring. But Knapp beginning to show that wrestling background off. Knapp standing tall in that strike exchange and delivering a vicious series of strikes, and that's going to clear out that blue Gatorade apron. And Knapp taking on all comers. Big gut wrench suplex and plants Joey right onto that steel chair. But oh my God, Joey rolling out of the way. Matthew Knapp collapsing onto steel right in that blue Gatorade corner. Vadala sidestepping the crossbody, double underhook, going for that Tiger Driver, but is denied. Back body drop, going to send Vadala to the outside. And Pearlman getting himself fired up. That blue apron cleared out, but hold on. Tiger Driver will connect, cover two. And only gets 2 as Joey Bag of Donuts applying that Boston Crab, just grinding away at the legs of Nick Vadala as a picture-perfect arm drag in the center of the ring applied by Ryan Pearlman. And Nick Vadala doing what Nick's Wrestling Organization does best. This is why they are one of the most effective tag team units in Blake's House Wrestling. Trying to make sure this fight takes place in their corner of the ring. Cover 1, but only 1. And Vadala making a quick tag out. Pearlman doing the same. Big frog splash, but Joey just jostling the top rope. Matthew Knapp finding nobody home. But able to power out of that hold. Back switch. Lift and drop. Joey able to outsmart Matthew Knapp, at least for the moment. Picture perfect atomic drop. Sharpshooter applied, and that's going to clear out both aprons. Knapp getting himself fired up, but an elbow to the face shuts him down. Big falling fist. And devastating gut wrench suplex, and Knapp going to just bring in Nick Vadala, bring in his tag team partner into this contest. Kimura hold applied. Harada again going to let them fight. Big DDT from Joey Bagi, and Joey going back to his own corner. Here comes Josh Pearlman swinging for the fences of that lariat, but not quite able to make contact. European uppercut answered back by a big left hand. But it's Vadala winning the war as he rolls through. Cover 1, 2. Count 2. And hold on, big neck breaker from Vadala. Getting himself fired up, but Pearlman able to escape to his own corner. And a patented Pearlman Brothers double dropkick, but this time it is Joey Bagi taking the place of Ryan Pearlman as he delivers a huge elbow drop off the top rope. Goes for the cover 1, but no. STO and suplex applied. Pearlman laid out in the center of the ring, but there is one of those patented super kicks from Joey Bagi. The maneuver that you absolutely, at all costs, cannot afford to allow him to hit. And Joey getting extra aggressive with those covers. Both aprons clearing out. Harada losing control of this contest. Double underhook DDT. And hold on, rolling through, cover center of the ring, but only gets 2. Joey going for the cover. It's got a long way for Knapp and Vadala to go, but still only a count of 2 on the champion. European uppercut clashing with fist, and another huge super kick going for the cover 2. But Matthew Knapp so quick to defend his tag team partner. Brad Chad able to escape that 2-on-1 situation, making his way back into his own corner. And again, Brad Chad so effective at making sure the match takes place where he wants it to happen. He's baited Ryan Pearlman into his own corner, and now blazing tornado, crushing the neck of Pearlman, going for the cover. 1, no, not 1. Ryan Pearlman reaching out, touching that bottom rope. And big airplane spin, just dumping him off. And hold on, big neck breaker from Pearlman. going up top. And diving senton. That could be it right there. Goes for the cover. 1, 2, but no. Brad Chad returning the favor. Keeping Matthew Knapp in this match. Mount tackle. And Kimura hold applied. The enigmatic competitor known as Matthew Knapp out wrestling Ryan Pearlman in the closing moments of that match. And we got to see flashes of what made that Matt Knapp Brad Chad team so very special in that match. Just, they are so gifted in the world of wrestling. Taking it to a team as decorated as the Pearlman brothers in that contest. See, I am going to grab some water before I keep this show rolling here, because I can feel myself starting to lose my voice. So I'll be back momentarily. And let me go ahead and queue up the next match so we know what we're looking at here. But I will be right back. Apologies there. Yeah, I spent a decent amount of Friday doing commentary for a Guilty Gear tournament. Commentary that may not have even made the broadcast, if what I am told is to be believed. But doing that and then this has done a little bit to my voice, and I said this last week and I'll say it again. There are several reasons I should probably get some, be training my voice a little bit, but I digress. We have got a lot of wrestling to get to this evening. I believe, let us see here. 4 more matches to go, and they are all heavy hitters. Worzalla just shocking the world in his return last week. Picking up a victory over Jason Solarian, a man that had all the momentum in the world. Well, Christopher Worzalla interested in Blake's House Wrestling Gold. But if there is a man sitting as the gatekeeper for that championship division, it has got to be Terrell Benjamin, the man that grinded it out week in, week out to earn his shot to become Blake's House Wrestling Champion, to become Blake's House Wrestling Champion twice. There is nobody that exemplifies that division quite like Terrell Benjamin. And no better competitor to see what Worzalla is really made of than Terrell Benjamin. So, we've got Terrell Benjamin, Christopher Worzalla, and that match is next. Terrell making his way to the ring. Somebody that had his shot, Shawn Satchwell, passed him by. Number 2 on the list. By my last count, Shawn Satchwell pinning Terrell Benjamin for that number 1 contender spot. Both of those men, someone that would not be denied, but Terrell Benjamin has got another test tonight. Big overhand lefts, and do not be confused here. Christopher Worzalla has the size advantage, certainly, but Terrell has so much power in that small frame. I would give the power advantage to Terrell, but a huge gutbuster from Worzalla. Worzalla trying to do exactly what he did to Solarian, trying to make short work of his opponent, deliver a bomb of that patented Worzalla elbow as many times as it takes to keep his opponents down on the mat. Terrell answering back, big headbutt, but you see Christine on the apron, wife of Chris Worzalla, watching on, cheering on her husband. But Worzalla fighting his way back through, looking for that patented elbow drop. You can see him scoping out the ring, looking for a time and a place to deliver that finishing hold, but Terrell just determined to get back to his feet, deny Worzalla that opportunity. And a knee to the gut shuts Worzalla's offense down. Big clubbing blow from Terrell. And lift and drop. Terrell going back to basics and locking on that crossface chicken wing. And not too dissimilar from what we saw from Jamel earlier. Power wrestler sticking to those fundamental holds, not wanting to overextend. Certainly not against someone like Worzalla, who will absolutely make you pay for it. And because of that, Terrell taking a bit of a measured course of action in this contest. See him taking his time, and Worzalla, big kick to the gut. And again, just circling like a vulture, looking for that elbow drop, and found an opportunity as he drops it right on the neck of Terrell Benjamin. All of his weight just collapsing onto his spine. And Terrell answering back, amazing display of power, leaping vertical suplex, planting Worzalla into the mat, but Worzalla answering back, delivering another series of elbows across the throat. Big haymaker, but Worzalla unfazed. Terrell may have the power advantage, but the size advantage is extraordinarily difficult to overcome. And slap across the face, flattening Worzalla, but Worzalla fighting from his back, staying in this match. He has got something to prove here. As he is looking to make a name for himself in that singles division. But hold on, Terrell Benjamin, he will not be denied. Goes for the cover too, but only gets 2. Backbreaker body slam, and now right to that figure 4 leg lock. Take the legs away from the larger opponent. Running slam, and again just delivering bombs across the throat. But Terrell standing tall against that shoulder block, and Worzalla having absolutely none of it. Claw slam to the mat, and another one for good measure. Worzalla looking for it all. Big elbow again, just crushing the neck of Terrell Benjamin, but Terrell scrambles to his feet. And Warzalla's perplexed. He doesn't know what he can hit Terrell with. And Terrell just does this time and time again. He keeps getting up, but if you cut him and they keep fighting, you just got to keep cutting them. And that is exactly what Worzalla has done. Chris Worzalla with that patented Worzalla elbow drop, picking up another victory. Solarian, a man that has never made it to the top of the mountain in the singles division. He is, of course, a tag team champion. But you could ignore Warzalla's victory last week. You'd be foolish to do so, but you could do it. But picking up a pinfall victory clean in the center of the ring against Terrell Benjamin, Worzalla has arrived in the singles division. But let us go ahead and keep this show rolling as Team Daytona set to defend the King of Fighters Television Championship. And let us see here. Let's see here. Of course, we are big fans of New Legacy here on Blake's House Wrestling. But a different sort of New Legacy has taken place this past week. Of course, the man from the highly popular sequel to Space Jam. Of course, we are talking about Charles Barkley, leading a team of basketball players to take on Team Daytona in this 6-man elimination tag team match. Of course, Team Daytona stronger than ever. They bested Heart Foundation 97. Will they be able to take out Charles Barkley, NBA Jam player, and Shaquille O'Neal? Well, there's only one way to find out. And that's why I'm watching this match right now. And just slowly making their way to the ring. But Team Daytona just, as I said, they are stronger than they have ever been. Just more effective as a unit, more prepared individually.
Bring it.
Drew getting himself fired up, and Antonio, the captain of Team Daytona, standing tall in the ring, and the first man out, taking on the captain of this basketball team here. And Antonio and Barkley just squaring off, neither side willing to back down. Antonio getting the upper hand, at least for the moment. Sleeper hold applied, but Barkley able to escape the hold. Lift and drop. Barkley going back to basics, and a giant swing from the big man known as Barkley. Charles Barkley not interested in all the talk. He just wants to shut up and jam. But if there is one man that knows how to jam, it is the NBA Jam player. Big falling fist. Antonio standing tall in the ring. The captain of the team wanting to make sure his team knows, like, he is ready to lead. Going for that big wheel kick, but NBA Jam player ducks it. And now squaring off with Drew Serpa. Drew Serpa, a wrestler's wrestler. One of the best in Blake's House Wrestling. Able to tap out members of the legendary Hart Foundation on his long laundry list of accomplishments, but it looks like Team Daytona taking on a different strategy when going up against the big man. Shaquille O'Neal squaring up against Steve Kowalski. And Kowalski getting the upper hand in that exchange. Low roundhouse taking the legs up from underneath the legs. Possibly looking for that big slide, but Shaq right back to his feet, denying that opportunity. Shaq, of course, a master of the deadly art known only as Shaq Fu, but
5 minutes gone.
Antonio, again, just wants to set an example for his team. That has really been what he has set out to do when he built Team Daytona. Wants to lead that team into battle, lead that team into championships, and that is precisely what he's been able to do. Big elbow to the face, shutting down NBA Jam player. And a beautiful moonsault, but the man from the midway able to escape the hold. Here comes Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. But Kowalski not intimidated. And again, this was the matchup that Team Daytona seemed to want. Switching into Kowalski when Shaq hit the ring. And Kowalski has been very effective in taking on that one-on-one matchup. But hold on, lift and drop from Shaq on his way out the door. Shoulder, elbow, and neck tested by Drew here. And that patented choke, that maneuver has won him so very many matches. Big gut wrench suplex. Drew just putting on a wrestling clinic as he goes back to the scarf hold. An NBA Jam player just escaping back to his own corner. And here comes Charles Barkley. Lift and drop to the mat. Big belly-to-belly overhead suplex goes for the cover. 1, 2, but only gets 2. Barkley swinging for the fences with that forearm smash, but not quite able to find it. STO and sweep, and Kowalski jumping short off the top. Again, just driving knees into the face of Barkley, but Barkley gets the last laugh with that colossal discus lariat. Shaq answering back on the attack with a huge elbow of his own. And a big Yakuza kick. And Shaq is on fire. And Antonio, the first man in the ring when his friend is in trouble. But Shaq right now just, hold on, mount tackle applied, but Shaq just powering out of it. This may have been the matchup that Team Daytona wanted, but Shaq seems to have found the answer to Kowalski. Drew fired into that orange Gatorade corner, fighting his way out, going head-to-head with the NBA Jam player. And big chop to the crown, but another one just driving it home. And Drew's a little bit too quick for him. The man from the midway sent back into his own corner. Antonio going for that big wheel kick, doesn't quite find its mark. Small package bomb, and Antonio following up. Big overhand chop answered back with heavy left hands. The size and the height advantage going to be so much more effective. Rolling guillotine off the top. And a huge frog splash for good measure, but Steve trying to back Antonio up, but the NBA Jam player, an excellent teammate, and they just went tag mode on this team. Big shooting star cover, 2. And Drew making the save at a critical moment. Punch to the gut from Drew, goes for the mount. But the NBA Jam player rolling through. Drew barely getting the fingertips on the bottom rope. And this time it is Barkley. And he is on fire. And again, Barkley going to that giant swing. Harada breaking it up for the safety of the competitors in the match. So dangerously close to that turnbuckle. As kicks to the ribs, answered back with wild shots to the forehead. Barkley gaining ground, standing tall. And hold on, that could be the dunk. And sit out lariat off the top rope. Gorilla press, and Barkley is in control in a major way, but Antonio getting himself fired up. Big frog splash off the top, but can he make the cover? No, Barkley to his feet. Leaping brainbuster going back to his tag team partner. And a major miscue that could cost this team dearly. Antonio able to reverse the brainbuster, but he goes for the cover, 2. And Drew making a save at such a crucial moment, but Antonio getting dunked into the ground, dunked into oblivion.
20 minutes gone.
20 minutes have passed, no eliminations yet. Hold on. Shining axe kick from Kowalski. He's not finished. Oh my God. Rolling kick to the back of the head, but Shaq just crushing him with a series of elbows, and Antonio coming in to make the save. Harada has lost control of this match. Going for the cover once again, 2. And this time it is Drew making the save at a crucial moment. And for his trouble, he is dunked into oblivion. Kowalski trying to escape to his own corner, bringing Antonio back into this match. High and low, the NBA Jam player caught in the unblockable. He's from Midway, they don't know about those over there. Double underhook. Power will connect. He's going high risk. And big frog splash. 2, 3 count fall. The first elimination for Team Daytona. Mount tackle applied. Rolling through, cover, but only gets 1. STO and sweep will connect. But Barkley just launching Antonio to the mat. And again, just crushing him. Using that size advantage, using that power advantage. Big lariat will level Antonio. Ducking the big wheel kick. Lift and drop. Hold on, Izuna drop of his own. Springboard, shotgun, drop kick. And Kowalski is getting himself fired up. And this is precisely what Antonio was looking for when he saw that Kowalski and Shaq matchup. Very much a David versus Goliath, and right now, David showing out in a major way, but now Barkley turning the tables for this team. And Kowalski going back to his own corner, bringing Drew Serpa back into this match. That open palm strike, usually so effective. But Barkley just shrugging it off as if it never hit him. Suplex blocked. And delivering one of his own. And dropping Drew center of the ring. Here comes Shaquille O'Neal. They call him Superman, but does he have what it takes to put this team away? Does he have what it takes to get... No! Drew pinning Superman, and Barkley's got to do it all by himself. And Izuna drop plants him right on his head. Kowalski going for the cover. 1, 2, 3, count, fall. And Team Daytona just making another statement with that victory. That they are a threat in any division, in any matchup, against anybody. And able to once again defend that King of Fighters television championship. Here. Well, coming up next. Oops. We now know who is going to be challenging Mag.Lo for that open challenge match. A man that had shocked the world in his first ever open challenge battle royal. The Integrator, a man whose name means he is the king. Well, will he be the king of the ring tonight? Malik Bosede taking on the People's Champion himself, Mag.Lo. And that match, it's next. Mag.Lo making his way to the ring. Mag.Lo going on tour in the very immediate future, and you can go to maglo.work to find out more about that. Has dates in Orlando and Atlanta with more to come. Please be on the lookout for that. But right now, he has to defend the honor of Blake's House Professional Wrestling. Has to defend this 20x20 from wrestlers all throughout space and time. And tonight, he is taking on the Integrator, Malik Bosede. Big clubbing blow to the back, going for a bit of a cheeky cover early. Welcome to Blake's house, my friend. Double underhook blocked. Back body drop is the answer back. Hold on, bringing the arm. But Mag.Lo stopping himself at the far ropes. On Dragon Bosede just kind of staying on Mag.Lo here, and that is what you've got to do. You cannot afford to let him get started, because Mag.Lo so extraordinarily dangerous as a sliding forearm smash will connect. Big neck breaker will connect from Bosede here. And Japanese style arm drag. And again, just keeping up the pressure, but a scoop and a slam is the answer back. Goes for the cover. No, not even a count of one. Another big neck breaker and goes for a cover of his own. And this time it's Mag.Lo to say no, not yet. Not even a count of one. Big shoulder block. And both of these men just testing one another here. And you would not believe, Bosede on Mag.Lo holding on to that dropkick for nearly 3 minutes, going for it all, but Bosede able to escape. And again, I was about to say, both of these men just accelerators to the floorboard. Neither of them slowing down. Neither of them just giving up anything in this match. Samoan drop and Mag.Lo following him to the outside. Just the raw aggression of both of these individuals. The sheer intensity.
7,
Hold on. Double arm DDT will connect right onto the mat, and Mag.Lo getting the crowd fired up with that patented spinning toe hold.
13,
The padding on the floor is not very thick, and it is concrete underneath it. That double arm DDT certainly going to daze Bosede, but
5 minutes.
trying to fight his way out of this situation. Big airplane spin will connect. Going for it all with that leg lariat, but Mag.Lo able to escape. And hitting him with everything up to and including the kitchen sink. Diving body press, but Malik rolling out of the way. And an absolutely devastating Rana just planting him right onto the mat. And again, Mag.Lo returning to what got him to the dance, going back to those just surefire holds, airplane spin, firing Bosede to the ropes, and a massive hip attack, flashing elbow right across the chest, but Bosede right back to his feet. Head scissors planting Mag.Lo into the mat now. Mag.Lo firing to that corner turnbuckle. And European uppercut once, twice, 3 times in the corner.
1,
And this time it is Mag.Lo sent to the outside. Big open palm strike. And a Samoan drop right into the barricade. And there it is. 2 boots buried into the chest of Bosede.
12,
And Harada's count is at 13. Get in the ring. Double arm blocked again and right back to that back body drop. Again, back to the neck breaker, going high risk now. And a picture perfect moonsault, cover 2. And only gets 2. Double arm BDT once again. And Mag.Lo looking for that dropkick, but beat to the punch, that palm strike, just stunning him long enough for Bosede to get the advantage. And hold on, small package hold, cover 2. Is that it? No. So very close. Big wheel kick and Malik answering back, a cover of his own. And very nearly getting the answer back, but a clothesline all the way from Bretton Woods. That has got to be it, too. No, it's still not enough. Big neckbreaker seemingly out of desperation. And a picture-perfect Enziguri taking the head clean off Mag.Lo's shoulders. Big super kick. Bosede's firing up. Jawbreaker right back to that Enziguri. Both men giving everything they've got to this match. And another big super kick. And Mag.Lo again just going right back to those signature holds. Got to go back to those fundamental maneuvers that you know are going to work, especially at this stage of a match. But going to it one too many times, Bosede had it scouted. But a major misstep. Both men collide. Bosede to his feet first, but he's dazed. And again, back to that airplane spin. Harada telling them to break it off. Too close to the ropes. Big knee to the gut. Mag.Lo going high risk. And a absolutely gorgeous diving elbow. Both men giving everything they've got to this match. Neither of them able to pick up that sure-killing blow. Mag.Lo fired into the ropes and a huge kick, but Mag.Lo to his feet. Right back at it. Colossal shoulder block. Bosede answering back. Arm drag, get him out of harm's way. And again, right back to that enziguri. Just, again, you go to those fundamental holds that you know are going to be effective. You know are going to hit. You know is going to do the damage. And Malik Bosede favoring that enziguri. And hold on just a second here. Michinoku driver, cover, 2. No, only gets 2. Mag.Lo finding a second win somewhere, somehow, some way. And the crowd is absolutely loving it. And Mag.Lo feeding off that crowd energy. That is exactly what he needed to turn this match around. But Malik scrambling back to his feet. He is determined to pick up that victory. And again, Michinoku driver, 2. And again, only getting 2. Big Samoan drop. Going up top. And huge body press, but fingertips on the bottom rope. This match will continue, and he goes for it again. Cover, 2, 3, count, fall. And Malik Bosede, the king of the Blake's House ring, picking up the victory in the Open Challenge Battle Royal, picking up the victory against Mag.Lo in his first ever night on Blake's House Wrestling Television. Well, we have got just one more match for you all tonight, folks. And it is going to be the #1 contender, Shawn the Swashbuckler Satchwell, teaming up with his occasional friend, his occasional rival, COLBY Cole. And they are going head-to-head with Team Lake Mary. Ramon, but the big surprise here, Josh Kaiser, the man that has been on the sidelines for so very long, entering the ring, the Blake's House Wrestling Champion and the #1 contender. They'll be squaring off one-on-one in 2 weeks, but tonight you get to see them in tag team action. And that match, it's right now. Swashbuckler Shawn Satchwell, he has been through hell with this Team Lake Mary unit. And that chapter is so very close to coming to a close, but also so very far. 2 weeks is an eternity. And I'm sure Josh Kaiser looking for a way out of that match. If he can take out Satchwell tonight, then there is no match in 2 weeks. But right now, Josh Kaiser standing on the apron. Ramon going out first for Team Lake Mary. Kaiser getting a moment to survey the situation. Ramon grinding at the neck and arms of Satchwell. Satchwell's arms absolutely tremendous. That lariat absolutely frightening. Although he is not the only one in that blue Gatorade corner with a monstrous lariat. COLBY Cole earning himself the title of the best lariat in Blake's House, as he bested Shawn Satchwell in that 2 out of 3 falls contest so many months ago. But the two of these men have developed a mutual respect for one another, and that is why Satchwell called on COLBY Cole when he heard he was going to be tagging against Team Lake Mary tonight. Colby Cole happy to answer the call, and looks like Colby hitting the ring at about the same time as Josh Kaiser. And Kaiser, really there are 3 names to consider when we talk about the most clever individuals in Blake's House Wrestling. Of course, Brad Chad was on that list. We saw him earlier tonight. Somebody that is so very good at making sure the fight takes place where and how he wants. Of course, Judgment Professional Wrestling's own JB3 needs to be in that conversation. You know, the mastermind of Judgment Professional Wrestling. But then there is Josh Kaiser, a man that has outsmarted countless opponents. His style exists to frustrate. He wants to take you out of your game plan by any means necessary, and he is so very effective at it. Able to trick Dick Boss into one of the few countout losses on Blake's House Professional Wrestling Television. However, Colby is such a dangerous man to frustrate. He only gets stronger. He only gets meaner. But hold on, Blue Thunder Bomb, cover 2. No, only getting 1. And as Colby gets angrier, that lariat becomes so much more threatening. Now we are back to Satchwell and Ramon. Ramon getting the best of Satchwell, at least for the moment. Ramon, the man known as the Giant Killer. The only man with a pinfall victory over the Gatekeeper and the Rapture. A clubbing blow to the back of the neck. But Satchwell does not care. He is a man that has come so close time and time again. He's the uncrowned king of Judgment Professional Wrestling that so very badly, oh my God, sandwich lariat from 2 monsters among men. A big pump handle slam goes for the cover. 1, 2, but only gets 2. Satchwell has come so close so many times, and in 2 weeks, he's got an opportunity to erase all of that, to become a world champion. But right now, the world champion in the ring, big brainbuster to his tag team partner. And again, bringing Ramon into this contest. Ramon, man, that is so extraordinarily tough. Hold on. Ankle hold applied, and Colby, a man that will not be submitted. But that is not going to stop this Team Lake Mary unit from trying. Both of them targeting the legs of Colby Cole. Colby possibly looking for his own corner, but Ramon just cutting him off. And again, right back to targeting the legs. Satchwell answering back, lift and drop, center of the ring, and a falling fist to follow it up. And here is the matchup we have been waiting for. Shawn, the swashbuckler Satchwell, Josh Kaiser, 1-on-1. A bit of a preview for 2 weeks down the road where they have their fated singles contest. But right now, Kaiser has the upper hand, at least for the moment. Again, Kaiser just such a clever fighter, somebody that is so effective at taking you out of your game plan. And right now, Satchwell hasn't been able to really land any significant strikes, but hold on just a moment here. Big knee to the gut. And there is Satchwell's game plan, putting those colossal arms to good use, clubbing blows to the side of the head, and that is going to send Josh Kaiser back to his own corner. But not before getting a parting shot out the door. Lift and drop. And Satchwell standing tall, going back to his own corner, winning the tail end of that exchange as a double powerbomb crushes Ramon. Big belly-to-belly suplex. And COLBY delivering another elbow right across the chest. Figure this blue Gatorade team looking to deliver those devastating lariats. The atomic lariat of Colby Cole, the powder keg lariat of Shawn Satchwell, but thus far, Team Lake Mary staying out of trouble. And hold on. Big pile driver from Ramon, and now Kaiser set up. And backslide cover, 1, 2. And Satchwell able to save his teammate. And a clubbing blow followed up with a series of mounted punches. And this is precisely what I mean when I say COLBY is so much more dangerous when he's angry. COLBY retreating to his own corner, and once again we see Satchwell going toe-to-toe with Kaiser. But Kaiser retreating to his own corner. Not yet, he says. Satchwell's a patient man. He has waited for so many months. Hold on. Broadside lariat cover. 1. But only getting 1. And Satchwell just coming from all angles, delivering lariat after lariat, but not able to hit the big one, not able to hit that sure-killing blow as a vertical suplex plants Ramon in the center of the ring. And here comes a fresh Colby Cole. Big lift and drop cover, 1, 2. Oh my God, so close. A machine gun-like series of chops blistering the chest of COLBY. And that is going to allow Ramon to get back to his own corner. Bring Kaiser back into this contest. And COLBY again going right back to that series of mounted punches. And Kaiser's plan possibly backfiring a little bit here. An angry Colby Cole able to just punish Josh Kaiser. And colossal forearm smash. But COLBY looking for it all, but no, just a half step too slow. Both men collide against the ropes. And Josh putting on a show for the fans here as he delivers an elbow to the crown. Going up top. And huge tornado DDT. If he goes for the cover here, that could be it. No. But COLBY standing tall, refusing to be submitted. And Josh right back in his own element, doing everything he can to take his opponents off their game as a big Insagiri shuts him down. But hold on, lift and drop from Colby Cole, going back to his own corner. And the swashbuckler getting himself fired up. Back switch. And a just clubbing blow to the back of the head. Ramon getting himself amped up now. Picture perfect drop kick from the monster known as Ramon. And he has done the deal. Nobody kicks out of the Falcon Arrow, but COLBY making the save. And what spectacular teamwork. Once again doing the deal, cover 2. But COLBY making the save again when it matters the most. Both teams just running out of gas, but that Dr. Bomb cover 2, and again, COLBY just doing everything he can for this team. But Kaiser says, go to bed. Big double power bomb, and COLBY now. He's got an opportunity, going for it all. Letting out. Oh! COLBY is someone you cannot afford to make angry, because he will do that. Josh Kaiser, set to defend the title in 2 weeks. We will have to see how much Josh Kaiser there will be in 2 weeks, as that lariat positively devastating. And possibly a sign of things to come from another practitioner of the lariats, Shawn Satchwell. But that is going to conclude the main portion of tonight's program. We have got a bonus match to get to. So let us go ahead and cue that up right now. While I figure out who we are going to throw to. After this program is over. I feel like I want to go Shinsuke on the left side of the screen. I think Nick Foles is the default moveset, which is like kind of not exciting. Let me see. Yeah, it looks like he's the default moveset, which is kind of disappointing. But who do I want to go on the other side? I feel like I want to go Bonesaw. I'm going to go ahead and hit that button. Let us see here. So, while the bonus match is going on... Oop, that's not what I wanted to click on. I think I know who I'm going to be throwing to tonight. If I'm not mistaken, the Date Zone, friends of the show, are streaming Super Robot Wars this evening, which I am very excited about. I am trying to do something else while I'm streaming, which is bad radio. Let's see here. But it does look like it's a pretty light day for people in the chat, which, like, I want to be super clear. Even if you're lurking, I appreciate you hanging out here with us, right? I need to make sure, like, I don't want you to feel guilty if you're not responding. But what I am going to do is I am going to, like, start my sign-off a little bit early, so that way I can throw to the date zone, because admittedly, like, I came into this low on gas, so, like, trying to be really, really upbeat into this show. A little bit tough tonight. But, hey, if you are still hanging out with us and you liked what you saw, we do this every Sunday night at about 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time right here at twitch.tv/FerrisCindy. It is a weekly episodic wrestling show, which means we do keep continuity week to week, but I like to make sure that I keep people updated on who's in the match, why they're in the match, any notable historic information that would be useful for following the match. And I'd like to think I make these things pretty easy to follow. So we are actually nearing episode 100 very, very soon. But if tonight was your first show, or if it's your 95th show, hope you had a good time, and I hope to see you at the next one. And that's right here at twitch.tv/FerrisCindy, 7:30 p.m. every Sunday night. Additionally, I stream on Wednesday nights with my good friend Heavy Kira. Hey, appreciate you hanging out with us, man. Like, I genuinely hope you enjoyed the show. I do this, like, this is so much more fun to do if I know my friends are having a good time. But yeah, I also do stream on Wednesday nights with my good friend Heavy Kira. We play NHL 20 and we bullshit about what happens to be on our mind in that particular week. I will say that stream is kind of in jeopardy, only because my work schedule is changing. And I may not be as available on Wednesday nights as I have been for the past year. But for the time being, if two people that think they know what they're talking about and definitely don't know how to play the game of hockey is something that would be interesting to you, hang out with us on Wednesday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern Time right here at twitch.tv/FerrisCindy. Ordinarily, this is the part where I say I do bonus streams throughout the week. However, again, my work schedule is getting a lot more aggressive, and bonus streams are looking pretty unlikely for the foreseeable future. Doesn't mean they'll never happen, but we will have to see when I might be able to do that. But I think that is going to be it for tonight. I did say I had a stream I wanted to throw to. So we are going to go to the Date Zone, and we're going to hang out with them as they play some Super Robot Wars. The Date Zone, friends of Blake's House Wrestling, friends of mine. And Super Robot Wars is a cool game. So hope y'all hang out with them for a little bit. And I will catch y'all down the road. And this is the part where I type this in after I've said all that. And I just look like a fucking idiot for 10 seconds while it sets up the raid. But you know, what can you do? Well, that's going to be it for tonight. I appreciate y'all hanging out with us, and hope to see y'all next time.